that's black and it's opaque, let's drag it down, let's drag that layer down to the bottom so that the other layers appear to be on top of it. Here is the Aris design for DM4, and you can see that the colours represent the layers of the board. So if we switch the various layers on and off, let's do view layers and let's select none, then you can see that, for example, we have the top copper layer shown in red, we have the bottom copper layer shown in blue, we have the top silk layer in light blue and the bottom silk layer in a kind of magenta pink colour, the inner layer number 1 in orange, and inner layer number 2 is a ground plane, and so that shows the layers. Let's show all layers. Now that's very useful for making sure that when you design the circuit board that nothing is overlapping, but what's even more useful for plotting, for checking the design, is to have the colours instead represent the various functions, at least the functions which connect to a lot of different things on the board. So I've taken copies of each of those physical layers and put them into Photoshop, and if I switch the layers on and off, for example, here is the bottom silk layer, which I'm going to colour in later, here is the bottom copper layer, and you can see that the bottom copper layer is shown in different colours, and I'm using the colours to represent, for example, dark red is the unfused ignition supply to the board, pink is the fuse protected ignition supply, blue is the 5-volt output, black is ground, and then these other colours, brown is the channel 1 of the multiplexed outputs, red is channel 2, orange is channel 3, yellow is channel 4, green is channel 5, and the light blue is channel 6. So that makes it easy to trace through the things that are connected to lots of different points. For example, the power supplies and the multiplexed displays. Let's look at the top copper layer, and you can see we have more traces of the power supplies and the grounds and so forth. Here is the inner copper layer, which I haven't coloured in yet, and here is the inner ground plane. But actually, because that's black and it's opaque, let's drag it down, let's drag that layer down to the bottom so that the other layers appear to be on top of it, so we can see all the things that I've plotted on there so far. That's going to help check the board for continuity against the schematic.